everyone! Welcome back to Unicorn Overlord! It's time! By time, I mean we're gonna do the thing. Heir to the Dragonlands. We are gonna try to, not completely finish up, but start the finishing up of Dragonhold. 52.9% of the map completed. This is a 17. This is a 24. So we might not finish Dragonhold tonight. We might not get around to the other bits. But we'll start off with Heir to Dragonhold and see how it go. Or Heir to the Dragonlands. And go from there. So. Ooh, hold up. Did we fix all of the shenaniganry that we had from last time? Got this unit. We're saving points right now. Because we're trying to put those points into... You know what? Lagos. Maybe that. That's the case. Yep. Yeah, that goes. So yeah, we're gonna try to do that. We're trying to save honors because we're very close to Renown A, and I'm assuming at Renown A we will be able to upgrade the unit size again, plus 200, which is a lot. So I don't know that it's actually worth it to do that rather than to get upgraded units. But we'll see. I wanna try at least like once and go from there. So let us do this thing, shall we? On the eve of the battle to reclaim Castle Soldraga, Gilbert and his army gather in Fort Shusay. The Liberation Army joins him there, and together they prepare to free Dragonhold from its oppressors. Okie dokie. Ba-da-ba-da, 42 months. Thank you very much, Jay.
I must thank you again for agreeing to this, Elaine.
Answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Please. Zenoira is
42.
my enemy too, and one that
coming
neither
over
of
here,
us
Otis?
can hope to overcome alone.
Even still, this debt is one that will not be
Come
easily
hang out?
repaid. And given everything I owe you, there exists another matter of which I must speak with you.
What do you mean?
I have an elder brother by the name of Ludwig.
Pretty sure he's with us already.
Where I struggled, he always excelled with maddening ease, beloved by our parents, and most of all, by our citizens. Were all things equal, he would be the one to ascend the throne. But he has been missing ever since the war began. Ludwig was even the one who proposed using Hermann as a spy. Here I stand with the most loyal servants in the land, and all I'm capable of is walking in my brother's shadow. But I shall walk in it forevermore if needs must. Ludwig is gone, and I will do whatever I can to guide Dragonhold to prosperity.
Oh, Lippo's like, fuck this, I'm out.
The mantle once worn by my father now adorns mine own shoulders, as symbol of that conviction.
So that's where it came from. I've been thinking you looked a little more royal lately.
You mean that as a barb, I'm certain. Yet I shall take those words at face value.
Yeah.
Thank you, Virginia.
You know.
You're no fun. So, what kind of mischief have you two been getting into over here?
Nothing of much import. Merely reminiscing on my brother.
Prince Ludwig, huh?
The time is nearly upon us. Now come, we unite with Herman's company and reclaim Castle Soldraga.
I doubt it's going to be that simple, but hopefully.
You wish to speak with me?
I did. I'm sorry to distract you before such a pivotal battle, but this needed to happen in private. That swordsman is none other than Prince Ludwig.
Of course it is!
You knew?
Well, she was betrothed to him. You just really need Elaine's implicit trust to be betrayed just once? Well...
As did you, judging by your response. It matters not. Speak of the devil and he'll waltz right into your tent. It's good to see you again, Prince.
Is it?
So, I've been found out.
I heard you'd gone missing, you know. Tragically lost since the war against Zenoira. Some mane you've grown in the meantime.
I beg of you, keep this matter a secret. You and Leia here are the only two who know my identity, and I would much prefer to keep it that way.
Sorry, but secrecy isn't really my game. Elaine must know of this.
Then he'll lose a capable sword in the process. Reveal the truth, and I am gone.
Fine then. There's no point telling him if you're just going to disappear the second I do. I promise I won't speak a word of this. For now. But that all ends when we arrive at Soldraga.
So be it. I will stand with the Liberation until that time comes.
Swear to God, if you take away another character.
And, situation withstanding, I must admit, I'm glad I can still be there for Gilbert in his time of need.
Why are you... Yeah, but the question is, why are you just standing aside?
So that's how it is.
As Gilbert mentioned back at the Colosseum, he plans to ascend the throne once we've retaken Soldraga.
Good boy.
It's a burden he found the resolve to shoulder only when it was thrust upon him. When Ludwig went missing, that is. But if he learned his brother still lived, well, the joy of their reunion might end up tinged with dismay. I know it all too well. For years, I had thought myself the sole survivor of the Cornian line, and worked tirelessly in that role.
Then, how did you feel when you learned I was alive?
To be frank, it was an equal helping of joy and envy.
Yeah, that's fair.
I admired Queen Elenia from the day I first laid eyes on her.
You're just
and
staring
every
at me
ounce
for.
of my being is dedicated to restoring Cornia. But even I'm not brazen enough to challenge royal succession. You're the heir, no matter how much I might wish otherwise.
It only takes a sword in the back to fix that.
Back to the topic at hand, though. You have to convince Aramis, convince Prince Ludwig to reconcile with Gilbert.
Ah, shit.
Very well then.
We might end up
I'll
doing
speak
this
to him.
twice. We'll see.
I can't thank you enough, Elaine. If Ludwig is going to listen to anyone, it's you.
Oh, shit. Odorous Babodorous. Herman lies in wait within Swiger, not far to the west of here. Once we approach, he and his men shall claim the town as discussed. And seeing as you've already taken the main gate, it should serve as an adequate point of entry. Though I admit it appears to have alerted the enemy to our march as well. By the way, these magic bombs should prove useful in destroying Zenoira's array of barricades. Nice. Throw a magic bomb to damage all enemies in the range of blast. Also destroy certain traps such as barricades. And one final thing. I fully expect the enemy will dispatch wyverns to the fortress in hopes of halting our advance. Be sure to deploy an archer unit and bring the foul beasts crashing out of the sky. Frontal assault, is it? Fools. Hold strong, men. Today we crush these rebels with the might of Zenoira. Yikes! Oh, Ludwig has his own whole shebang going on. Gotcha. Or Gilbert, sorry. Speaking of Ludwig, I love this map every time I use it, but I very rarely use it. Okay, stage conversations. No stage conversations. That's so okay. Got a thing to pick up over there. Got a thing to pick up right there. Okay. Got Wyvern Knights just hanging out. This guy can definitely hit here, which is really bad. This guy cannot. Yikes. Oh my goodness, we got some crappy threes over here. Gilbert, how the fuck would you have managed to do anything if I was not here? Just how?
Your will shall be done.
Yikes. Yikes. Gilbert, not great.
I suggest we think ahead.
Ah, fuck it. He goes and fights.
Proceeding apace.
Okay. We're gonna deploy a lane immediately,
The day
just to
will be
get
ours.
some
We
more
march.
valor going.
The path is set. You face me.
Go on then.
Kind of sad that Wiggle Hips doesn't work
I'm here to
exist
help.
anymore. Ooh.
Ice.
A fine job. A fine bout.
Yeah, just rush this guy
me.
first. If we can get past. Nope, didn't get past. That's fine.
Come then.
Go on then.
That fucking
My
works.
magic is yours.
The heal is real. Crit? No! Yes, trigger on nothing. You're so good.
Let me. I'll help. I'm here to help.
Let it jump.
Nice. Laser beam that motherfucker.
We We march on.
For such a thick boy squad, not bad.
Allow me. By your word.
The time is at hand. Your villainy ends here.
Go on then. I'm here to help.
I don't get why the game still has these fucking 4 archer squads. 3 archers with a guy up front, sure. But 4 archers is just a bad idea.
You can do it.
Good. Victory grows ever closer.
Alright, we take
Onward.
this, then we'll send someone back. There you are. I've awaited your arrival. Now let us secure a brighter future for all of Drakenhold.
This shield shall never break.
Nice. I'm very happy, I will say, that they didn't give me a unit that couldn't beat the fucking place that it was right next to, because that would have been really upsetting.
I claim victory.
Follow any order you deem fit to give us, Prince Elaine. Enemies behind us? What's the meaning of this?
None shall hinder me. I shall be your shield. At once.
Take that and probably sit, although you might get fucking catapulted.
Mourn your sins.
Is there anything I can do here? I don't really feel like it. Let's just smack him.
With me, brave warriors of Drakenhold.
I kind of want to see what Gilbert does.
This day we reclaim our pride and our home. Haste is key. Pressure them.
Oh shit! How very lordly of him. Immediately improves everyone's fucking speed and attack power.
Seed.
Gilbert seems like a really good fucking unit. Oh,
Make manifest your will. I'll suffer no defeat.
bad.
I suggest we think ahead. Proceeding apace.
For the liberation. Come then.
Smash him.
Never doubt a desert kid.
Nice. Wide Breaker. Attack a row of enemies. Inflicts physical defense minus 30 and 50% potency versus debuffed targets. Ooh, we need to put him with like Selby.
Well fought.
Row of enemies, multiple hits. This only hits once, but it's 100% hit rate. Kind of. Oh, wait. Yeah. Kind of feel like we just start going, ooh, but it costs 2. That's why. That's the big kicker. That's the big kicker. Well, hell. Leave it active because I want to see it.
The time is at hand.
But
Witness true chivalry. I'll not let Clive outdo me. I depart anon.
Speaking of Clive,
I ride for Cornea.
have some anti-air boys right there.
A vital position.
Prince Gilbert has returned to us at last. There's not much an old soul such as I can do for him, but I hope this proves useful all the same. Ooh, a beckoning bell. And a word of advice, if I may. The road ahead is littered with barricades which will slow your march. But seize the enemy catapult and you'll have little issue clearing the path. Now go, brave knights of the liberation. Know that our prayers are forever with you.
Ah! Victory shall be swift.
Trying to do too many things.
With all swiftness. For victory! The result is what matters.
Result is what matters.
Every step another chance to grow. Your will shall be done.
Oh shit. That's really good. Neither of those things are gonna do what we want. Just potentially keep this guy alive. Do that for now.
Mourn your sins.
Ranged
I'll help.
assist,
Backing you up.
magical assist.
Like a biting wind, to the offensive. Stand firm.
Got me good.
Never flinch.
That
As I strategize.
that defense up is very slow and not kind of worth it. Can we do something about that? Oh, I can't augment his stuff. Okay, never mind
I
then.
suggest we think ahead. We march.
I'm
Can
ever in your
I-
service.
Very surprising that it did not kill them. Cool.
The path is set.
As you command.
Schweiger Town. What do we have? We've got a bunch of archers. And then nothing. More archers.
Whatever you require.
I'll ride any distance. How can I assist? I ride at once.
I shall be your shield.
This
Whatever you require.
bend to win.
Another step on the until my dying breath, by your royal word.
You face me.
Alright, let's see how this all turns out.
My magic is yours.
Well, I don't like that, but I do like that.
Quiet down now.
I owe you.
Easy now. I'm here to help. I've had enough of
Jeebus. Fucking shamans, I swear.
Focus your mind. Yeah. Remember to rest. Go on then.
Like that.
Light.
We march on.
May the
Oof.
Father smile upon me.
The time is at hand. Onward.
We'll risk it.
For the people of Fevrith. It's not personal.
Succumb to sloth!
Fucking love it.
That must have hurt. Cheer up.
We strive together.
A little ice
Triumph is everything.
Ooh, nice. Double level.
'Tis my undying spirit which drives me forth.
Good. HP 2, physical attack, physical defense, magic attack.
Impressive, aren't I?
Rosalind gets 19. HP plus 1, physical attack, physical defense, magic attack, magic defense, accuracy, and evasion. How goes the Unicorn Overlord? How goes the Shabs? It goes well.
Be gone from my
We've
sight.
jumped into the big battle to free Sol Draga, which is like the last big set piece battle, as far as I know, for Drakenhold. And so far, it seems to be going well, but I feel like that's gonna change shortly. We'll see.
I wield this lance for the people of Cornea. I advance.
Made it to episode 74. Fuck yeah. Nice.
One thrust of the
Well, I'm
lance
not
is
looking
all
forward
I
to getting
need.
shot.
We can do it. Be good.
Oh, embarrassing.
Pretty nice.
I shall protect you.
Grant them succor. Ha!
Very good.
Well then.
Ella.
Tempered in the cruel flames of war.
Nice.
A toast to strength.
2 HP, 1 physical attack, 1 physical defense, 1 magic defense, 1 accuracy, 1 evasion. Morton feels like such a beast, honestly.
Merely say the word. My steed is swifter than the wind. Prepare to be run through.
Ooh. Not especially great here. Oh. Because of the dodge. Organize. Adel has the thrust. I think he would... Did he not have enough to kill there? Okay, that was just bad organizing. Okay, sweet.
I was worried there.
Steady on.
Wah! Oh, these.
Be safe.
That'll do it.
Not bad.
Naturally.
Naturally.
I'm prepared for anything.
Yeah,
I ride it once.
Your villainy ends here.
The question is, do they try to catapult me now? That is the question.
I'll free you. You can do it. Yeah. Quiet down now. My magic is yours.
A fine job. I must never yield.
HP plus 2, physical defense, magic defense, and evasion.
One of the many benefits of old
HP
age.
plus 1, physical attack, magic defense, and evasion. How about
My legs grow heavy.
Okay. Catch any of the eclipse today? I did! I got to see the whole thing. Full eclipse. Was quite beautiful. I don't really know how else to say it. Was pretty
I shall
awesome.
teach you the lunacy of your ways.
Nice.
All to protect my home.
Unfortunately overcast in south central Texas, but you got to catch the last one in fall. That's fair. Yeah. This was, I think, my first time actually seeing, like, I've seen several partial eclipses before, but I've never seen a full one. So it was pretty cool. Pretty nice. And it was very overcast here as well. It's just literally right like 10 minutes before, an hour before, it was all clouds. Like 30 minutes before, the clouds started to break up, and then 10 minutes before there was just one immense, because it rained like almost immediately afterwards, so there was just one immense rain cloud just like looming overhead. And no fucking joke, like 5 minutes right when it started to get to the point to where it was gonna start doing things, it was like that little portion of the clouds just parted, melted away, and we got to see the whole thing where we were. So it was pretty cool. Couldn't even tell where the sun was until a few minutes after totality. Got to see a few seconds of the crescent.
A lacking bout, frankly. Your will shall be done. At once.
One thrust of the lance is all I need. Don't despair!
I'm here to help.
That'll work. Not bad.
Never in doubt. Merely say the word. Consider it done.
Dude, it's just been battles, back and like constant battles,
Haste is
where
key.
we're barely moving each time.
I'll suffer no defeat. Sound tactics never fail.
Rebels jar near. Fire the catapult now. Where is it firing?
I would rather not remain here.
Okay, it's firing at them.
Do your worst.
Then I will immediately rest with Elaine.
Steady on.
You started adding the Monster Loop supplement to your Dungeon of Mad Mage campaign because your players are the type to go on Monster Hunter on Hallister swords. That's pretty nice. I've done a lot of like augmenting and making my own magic items and everything like that for a Dungeon of Mad Mage. More over the course of the last like
Temporary fix.
100 episodes than the first 100. So.
Got me good.
That'll do. I'm prepared for anything. I ride at once.
All right,
We march.
rest here.
Your will shall be
Move
done.
You here.
By your
Harrison.
word.
Not worried about
I've done as you bade me. What are your orders, my prince? I depart anon.
Until my
We will
dying breath.
need to use a bomb.
Prepare to be run through.
We should win that pretty easily. Nice. Level ups.
I
You
move
enjoy
forward
making
in the
homebrew
light
magic
of the
items, but
divine.
this supplement adds a good framework for players to harvest materials and what item parts are available. That's fair. Very fair. HP plus 1 physical attack, magic defense, and evasion for Sharon.
My lance
and
grows
then
ever
Adel
sharper.
gets HP plus 1 physical attack, magic defense, and crit rate. Nice.
Might I give
crit
my
rate.
steed a rest? Merely say the word.
And rest.
I shall be your shield.
Start deploying some other people now. Oh. What I wanted to do. I wanted to do that.
Whatever you require.
This rose bears thorns. What would you ask of me? Setting off.
I don't
Have
want
you
to
need of me?
get too close, actually.
It shall be done. I've reached my destination.
I don't even want to risk any
Stand before
realistic
me.
scenario. Still in Dragonhold? Not sure if you missed a stream? Yes, still in Dragonhold. I haven't streamed the last 2 nights. I've been a bit under the weather, unfortunately. But I'm feeling pretty improved.
Incredible end.
Thanks.
Oh. Well, that's not fun.
Together now.
There we go.
Seems we've done it. 'Twas fate which brought us here.
All good there.
I shall see it done.
Ooh. All that matters is we win so that we can bump over here. Weather's
I
been
stake
kicking
my
everyone's
honor
ass.
on
Had to
this
cancel
battle.
D&D Saturday because of it. Yeah. I don't know if it was allergy related, but it was definitely like, you know, intense fatigue and soreness and just like, not congestion, but like a general like ookiness. So.
You'll be okay.
Your body grows heavy.
Behold my...
I can help.
Oh, it's fucking 3 of these fuckers.
You'll freeze.
So they're just
We
gonna
strive
heal the
together.
shit out of each other. Christ.
'Tis my charge fulfilled.
That over 30 and everything sucks kind of illness? Yeah. I think it's probably mostly just like mental fatigue
I
is what it
wield
was,
this
which
lance for
was
the
one of the
people of
reasons why,
Cormia.
like, I probably could have streamed fine from like a physical standpoint, but I was just like very
Until my
out of it.
dying breath.
So.
By your royal word.
Take a little bit of time.
For the people of Fevrith.
Lethargy takes you.
Lethargy takes you.
We shall see our charge!
Enfeebled.
That must have hurt.
Good to take breaks. think I stream more consistently than most of the people you follow. When I'm streaming consistently, probably. I go through these bouts where I'm just like, I'm gonna take like 2 days off a week. But other than that, normally, yeah, I stream a lot. Well, I stream for shorter amounts than a lot of people do, generally speaking. I don't, like, I'm not sure I could do, like, a big 8-hour stream or something like that, like a stream for a whole day type thing. I would definitely need breaks. You screaming in the bathroom, Buggy? Buggy! You screaming in the bathroom. HP +2 for Aramis, physical defense, magic defense, accuracy, evasion, crit rate, initiative.
Know your standing.
Still nothing to do with Aramis here.
I shall not disappoint.
Prepare yourselves.
Ew.
I'll help.
There we go. I needed something to prevent fucking Fly from beefing it.
We can do this. I must endure.
There we go.
A flawless victory. A worthy foe.
I shall see it done. Your decree made manifest.
Basically, just want to see if I can fucking shoot this other catapult. Realistically. Have I watched any Dungeon Meshi? You don't do too much anime, but it's got good Dungeons & Mad Mage vibes. I have not. I don't watch a lot of anime. I don't watch a lot of anything in this day and age. Honestly, like, my schedule is so filled that I often do not watch things even if I'm really wanting to watch them.
You need of me.
Just because...
Setting off.
Just because the time it would eat out of the other things that I feel like I have to do.
Your will shall be done.
Just does not compute in my brain.
As decreed.
I have reached my destination.
You mostly just keep stuff on in the background constantly. I keep music on in the background a lot. My issue is, like, I would love to listen to live plays or things like that, but I have this attention that if I hear words, like, I can, like, even when I'm listening to music, it tends to need to be either unintelligible lyrics or no lyrics, or else I will focus on the actual, like, words of the song rather than whatever it is I'm supposed to be focusing on. So unfortunately, I find myself, if I ever try to, like, watch something in the background, it's very rare that it stays background.
I stake my honor on this.
You have to keep your attention split or you go stir crazy focusing on one thing. Yeah, absolutely. I fully understand that. I do this thing where if I keep my attention on one thing for a really long time, I'll zone out. So I kind of just go into a vegetative state. So I can't focus on something that will draw my attention while I'm focusing on something else. So I just take, like, a bunch of... I swap, right? Like, every 30 minutes, I swap what I'm doing, pretty much. So, like, when I'm at work or whatever, like, if I'm working on something, I'm working on it for 30 minutes, and then I quit, and I go work on something else for 30 minutes, entirely so that I do not hit that kind of, like, threshold where I just zone out on whatever it is I'm doing. There are certain things that I can work on that it's perfectly fine and even good for me to zone out, because it's just, like, data entry or you know, organization shit, but otherwise it gets me in trouble. The human mind, it's buckety.
Healing you. Cheer up.
Ease.
Your body grows heavy.
Lewis. Most of this Dungeon Mad Mage prep has been data entry, so you get that. That's fair.
Kill freeze.
I should definitely mess with that. Because that would have been possible to HP, lowest HP. Lowest magic defense. Lowest magic defense. Okay. Rocks in the air. Good over here. Good over there. Generally, we're okay.
I shall not shy from battle.
Let's do it. Oh, Leia's not here anymore.
I'll cut you in two.
I don't have that combo going.
The day is won. Let's see just how strong I can get.
2 HP, 1 physical attack, 1 physical defense, 1 evasion, and 1 guard rate for Virginia.
The winds of fate blow at our backs. What would you ask of me?
53 damage. Oh, right. That's fair.
By your command.
What are your orders, my prince?
I seize this victory as
Where
my
shall
own.
I go next?
Until my dying breath. I wield this lance for the people of Cornea.
Have you need of me? I shall not disappoint. Have you need of me? It shall be done.
I see you don't value your life.
I see you don't value your life.
My steed can ride no further.
Oh, shit.
I shall not disappoint. Setting off. What would you ask of me?
Well, here, we'll just
By
camp.
your command. I've reached my destination.
I'll not let Clive outdo me.
That's
At once.
fine. Let's give Monica's unit the chance to get some experience.
I'm prepared for anything. My steed is swifter than the wind.
My steed is swifter than the wind.
To me.
Do you realize who you defy?
Have you need of me?
Alright.
Setting off.
Until my dying breath. By your royal word.
What are your orders, my prince? As decreed.
What fortune?
What? Ooh, a magic mine.
I shall not falter.
Easy peasy. Ow, I say easy peasy. I kind of got smacked.
According to plan.
All according to Keikaku. Translator's note.
I shall
Keikaku
not
means
disappoint.
plan.
It shall be done.
I have arrived.
What would you ask
What
of
would
me
you
next?
ask of me?
Heavy swing.
I shall not disappoint. Setting off.
Garrison.
I wield this lance for the people your decree made manifest.
Garrison.
Is that all?
I'll
Easy.
prove my worth.
And we're gonna deploy Illa.
Order must be preserved. Allow me.
How do you do? Fantastic. But
A brisk flight.
I'm ever in your service.
Judgment shall strike them. I stand ready.
how do you do? Better. They're still kind of smacked around. Am I the forever DM in my group, or do I get to be a PC on the occasion? So rarely that I might as well be the forever DM. There have been times over the last 7 or 8 years that we've been playing as a group that I have been a PC, but it's extremely rare. I can count the times on like one hand.
I take to the skies.
Which I am actually perfectly
I
okay
have
with.
arrived.
Like, that does not bother me
What
in
would
any
you
way,
ask
shape,
of
form, or
me?
fashion. Favorite class to play? I'm not sure. My whole concept tends to not be classes the vast majority of the time. It tends to be like a shtick, right? For whatever the particular campaign is, for whatever's going on. So oftentimes it'll just be kind of like oh, this particular concept really seems fun to play, so I'm going to play that, and this class race, works for that, so. Oh,
I rise to any
about that.
challenge. It shall be done.
look at that.
Witness the might of an angel. I depart.
Do that.
Have you need of me?
19, 20, 20. I don't want to use any more of these catapult charges because I feel like something's gonna happen somewhere, like something's gonna come out of here, or something's gonna come out from here, or something's gonna come down from here, or someone's gonna come over from here, although I guess if it comes over from there, it's not that big of a deal because we can't reach that far. But
Let us
I
plan our
definitely
next move.
feel like
I have
there
reached my
is
destination.
I shall be your shield.
some other stuff going on. Your last PC, who we just finished a 5-year 1-20 campaign, was a Goliath Necromancer. His whole shtick was he promised to bring someone back to life if they died. I forgot who it was. That's fun. That's a fun little
Sir, whatever you require.
situation.
Advancing.
I shall not disappoint.
Okay, something's not right there.
What would you ask of me? I shall not disappoint. What would you ask of me?
That doesn't make sense to me. I feel like... Yeah. Why does it do that? Like, okay. So what was happening that was I had in condition 1 prioritized cavalry, and then in condition 2 I had prioritized lowest defense, right? And in my mind it feels like Condition 1 should be the main priority, but that's not the case. The game takes both of those priorities and says, if these priorities are active, you know, go. So since there are both cavalry, but see, that feels so weird to me. In my head, the way that I think it should work is it should be, if there is cavalry, prioritize cavalry, and if this is a singular attack, prioritize the cavalry with the lowest defense. If there is no cavalry, prioritize whatever remains with the lowest defense, right? But that is not the case. It was basically saying, hey, this thing has the lowest defense, I'm gonna attack it. So it would have her attack the fucking healer, and I'm assuming not kill the healer. Healer heals, right? Has to go again, etc., etc. But as it is now, this should just be an instant kill on the healer, on the cavalry. All right, here we go. Castle Soldraga is but a few paces away. Onward, men. We press the attack. Damn. We have to tell the boss. It's gonna be Berengaria. Yep. General I fucking Berengaria. Knew it.
What is it?
The rebels have breached our front line, ma'am. They march on the castle as we speak.
I have this idea in my back pocket that I want to play as a player character, preferably in a campaign that is, it doesn't have to be like 1 to 20 or anything like that, but preferably in something that's longer than just a one-shot, because I would like to just play it out naturally and see how it works. But I want to play a middle-aged man who, you know, Fantasyland middle-aged man who was a soldier and lost so many friends and saw so much bad shit, right? Basically that he has PTSD. But when he starts up his adventuring years, right, after all of that is happening, or all of that has happened, the only reason he does it is he actually becomes a wizard. He like learns, like goes through the shit to try to like beg and scrape together and try to learn magic, specifically initially so that he can just cast the sleep spell on himself, right? So like as a wizard, in theory, starting out level 1, you only get 2 fucking spells, and he has sleep, and he will not use one of his spell slots because he needs to be able to put himself to sleep every night, right? Is the generalized theory, right? Like the concept. And that's like a motivating factor for him. But the idea would be is if he, depending on how long it went, he would be influenced to try to like remove his memories, right? Like to try to get rid of what all that is. And before, exactly, that's the thing is he'll actually be reckless because he knows how sleep works. So his intent will actually to kind of be beat to hell every night before he goes to sleep, just to try to ensure that he can actually put himself to sleep, right? Is the kind of idea. But the other side effect of sleep is sleep only lasts for a fucking minute, right? So like it's not like it's a cure-all fix, right? It's just the idea. He has this kind of like mental block where he's like, if only I can get to sleep, right? Like I can make it from there. But it's the getting to sleep that's partially a problem. Horrible. Yeah, eventually he gets too strong for sleep, but that would be a thing. Exactly, right? Like he would get to this point to where, you know, he gets stuck in with whatever's going on, and eventually he gets so strong that he would have to be beat to hell, like within an inch of his life, for sleep to work anymore, or he'd have to be upcasting sleep so fucking high, like the highest spell slot he has, Yeah, you can cast Modify Memory on yourself. There's also other kind of like mechanics in D&D that are adjacent to that kind of concept, right? So it's just something that I thought would be a really interesting motivating factor, right? Yeah, all these things, right? Like this incentive to be invested in all this stuff that basically is there just so that he can suppress like taking things like calm emotion, taking things like modify memory, taking all of these things that are pretty much just there not for him to like help the party, although he would obviously, although he might be resistant to it initially, but primarily there so that he can try to just cope, just fucking cope. God damn it, Berengaria. I knew this was gonna happen.
If they came all this way only to die at the gates. Yes, they'll prove a fine enough opponent.
Damn it, Berengaria.
Ready the troops. I shall take the field myself.
You're really gonna fuck with Travis on this. Come then if you dare. Prove to me you're worthy of becoming more than just a red stain on my axe. Whoop! 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 What's Ren doing in the castle? But this is why Baltro kidnapped her. To use as a pawn in his monstrous game. Still your resolve, Travis. Together we shall see Berengaria restored. Yep. Oh, that's neat. Page of conversations? No.
Have you need of me?
Alright. Actually, kinda do just fine here.
It shall be done.
Your will shall be done.
About over here.
I shall not shy from battle.
Ow.
What a joke.
Huh?
Yeah, expected.
Embarrassing.
No worries.
We mustn't grow careless. I blossom
Hey,
ever
level 20
brighter.
for Miriam. HP plus 2, physical attack, magic defense, and crit
Nothing's
rate.
stopping me now.
Hitcher gets plus 1 HP, physical attack, physical defense, magic defense, and guard rate. Cool.
The winds of fate blow at our backs. I shall not disappoint. Have you need of me? Setting off.
I shall see it done.
I shall not falter.
Did it again?
In His Highness's honor.
Bran hits level 20. Yay! Plus 1 HP, plus 1 physical attack, plus 1 magic attack, plus 1 defense, or magic defense, accuracy, evasion, crit rate, and initiative. That was a very good level for her. And she gets Fatal Dive. Attack a column of enemies with a piercing strike, deals damage equal to 50% of the user's HP. This attack cannot be a critical, unguardable. I don't know if that's very good right now. So 50% of the user's HP is only 23 right now. Oh, the issue though is it's unguardable, right? So like, it's it doesn't matter who she hits. They're going to take the 23. I get you. That's fair. Not something I think we want to use right now though. character you've had on the back burner is a big dumb bugbear barbarian whose fantasy therapist, the guy who he stopped beating up long enough to talk to, suggested he take up a sport to resolve his anger problems, so he started golf scoring how many attacks it takes to kill things. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Two characters that I go back to relatively frequently, that are just kind of like throw-togethers. I have a stone sorcerer kobold, who's just some wacky zany thing for me to play and fuck around with. And then I have a I can't remember. I think it was a Goliath paladin that is basically like a big dummy, but depending on when I play him, he's either is actually a big dummy or he's actually faking and is like a like he's like a paladin of like someone really bad. I can't remember who. It's been too long. Hey, you're Bugbear Boy. Anyways, fatal dot. Got it.
What would you ask of me?
Until my dying breath, I advance.
Guys,
I shall not disappoint. By your command.
We march. The path is set.
Merely say the word. I ride at once.
Okay. All of that seems fine. Yes. Aramis is up here.
Allow me.
Have you move? Start moving up this way.
We march.
We march.
I stake my honor on this battle.
Takes his honor on this battle. Yeah, that seems like it works the way it should.
Lethargy takes you!
Yeah.
Your strength fails you!
Healing you. That must have hurt. Cheer up.
Jeebus.
This'll be cool.
Tis my charge fulfilled.
My goodness. Alright. I see there was a sneaky Sneakersons right there. Seems fine.
Where shall I go next?
I see you don't value your life.
I want to mess with this real quick, actually. Do lowest physical defense. Lowest physical defense. See how that works. You want to play a Bugbear Path of the Giant Barbarian real bad just for the reach? Capping out at like 20-foot reach with pole arms? That would be fucking wild. That would be fucking wild.
It's not personal.
Succumb to sloth!
Set! Behold my might!
I bet.
For my people!
Nice. Selby
I
hits
need to study
19.
this
Plus 2
further.
HP. Physical attack, physical defense, magic attack, magic defense, accuracy, and evasion.
Know
Hello.
your standing. I shall see it done by your royal word.
By your royal word.
The time is at hand. To me.
I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done.
A divine blessing.
Fly through the banner of the liberation. I stake my honor on this battle.
Y'all fucked up. Renault!
Everything in service
Level
of my
20,
people.
HP plus 2, physical attack, physical defense, magic defense, accuracy, and pile thrust. Attack a single target with multiple hits. Grants the user plus 1 AP if the target is defeated. 3 hits, physical, or 50 physical potency.
Be gone from my
Interesting.
sight.
But... I think something like that. Like, if he has a full column, use it. If he doesn't, use this against lowest physical defense, lowest HP. See how that goes? Okie dokie.
I stand ready.
What are your orders, my prince?
You'll not be disappointed.
For the people of Fevrith.
Good.
We march.
Witness the might of an angel. I stand ready.
What next, Your Highness?
Are you impressed yet?
Very nice. Monica gets 19, gets HP plus 2, physical attack, physical defense, magic defense, guard rate.
Almost isn't fair, you
I
know?
get HP, physical attack, accuracy, evasion, crit rate.
A product of my devotion.
Monologos gets 17, it gets HP plus 1, physical attack, magic defense, and evasion. Very
I
good.
stand ready.
Ba-ba-ba.
Any who bar my path must perish. Yeah!
Nope! I got you!
Ow!
Damn it!
Stop!
Together!
Stop it!
A regrettable end.
Are you okay?
About
We've nothing to
20-foot
fear.
reach, but also able to make yourself huge, so your threat range ends up being a 55-foot square, on top of being able to add elemental damage to attacks and just yeet friends and foes around with Mighty Impale. That does sound fun,
Take notes,
honestly.
Lex.
Level 20 on Chloe! HP plus 2, physical attack, physical defense, magic defense, accuracy, and evasion, and gets Honed Spear. Attack a column of enemies with a piercing strike, plus 50 potential if the user is buffed. Cavalry targets cannot guard against this attack.
As decreed by the Father himself.
Yeah, okay, we gotta put someone, we gotta put her with someone who buffs. HP, physical attack, magic defense, accuracy, evasion, and guard rate on Oakley.
Have I always held such potential?
Osh gets 19, gets 1 HP, He's got such low HP. Physical attack, physical defense, magic attack, magic defense, evasion, and initiative.
I'll never hold myself back. You'll not be disappointed. Your will shall be done.
Who are we charging with?
How can I assist? I ride it once.
'Tis ours.
As you ordered.
I'm prepared for anything.
Oh, right.
I've arrived.
I see you don't value your life.
What? What? How does this work? Oh,
Body grows heavy.
gotcha.
Enfeebled.
And no one else is. If we're
That
barely
must
gonna
have
hit. It's gonna be the issue.
Healing you.
We strive together.
That must have hurt. You free.
Got me, Cookie.
Annoying.
'Tis my charge fulfilled.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. Your will shall be done. I depart anon.
How can I assist? Consider it done. What next, Your Highness?
I'll not go easy on you.
Easy peasy.
See, Chloe?
Lex
can
hits
do stuff.
19. That's a good fucking level for Lex. HP plus 2, physical attack, physical defense, magic attack, magic defense, accuracy, and guard rate.
An offering to the heavens.
We also
prove
want
my worth.
to withdraw.
Perhaps a chance to
over
sharpen my
here.
spear.
Witness the might of an angel.
I ride for Cornea.
Okay.
For the people of Fevrith.
Easy peasy.
It shouldn't come as a surprise.
Ooh, Rosalind gets level 20, HP plus 1, physical attack, magic defense, evasion, and Sylphic Wind. Attack a row of enemies with magic, plus 20 potency versus flying enemies. Grants the user plus 1 summon fairies. 3 hits.
I seize this victory as my own.
Oh. Only if it has 2+ combat. Lowest magic defense. Try that. Okay. Pretty happy with them.
The time is at hand. Onward.
Actually.
time is at hand.
Gotta get
path is
closer
set.
so we can start royal ordering people.
We march. To me.
I'm prepared for anything.
Ooh.
How can I assist?
Are you prepared for anything?
I'm prepared for anything. I ride at once. What shall I do? Yeah!
Yay, we got the
discovery.
thing. Ooh, a medium healing tonic. Nice.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
Easy.
Was never in doubt. How can I assist?
Don't want that.
My steed is
So
swifter
you
than
can go
ever in your
there.
service.
I suffer for it. I mean, we don't need to suffer for it, though.
I'll prove my worth. What shall I do? I depart.
Still gonna suffer for it.
I've arrived.
Fine.
Do your worst. Naturally. Merely say the word.
You'll not be disappointed.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. As decreed.
Barely any effort.
Time is at hand.
I'll prove my worth. Yeah! I shall never know defeat. Stand before me.
Nice. Cool.
A little bit of tricorn pride for
Level
ya.
20 on Travis. 36 HP plus 1, physical attack plus 1, magic attack plus 1, magic defense plus 1, accuracy plus 1, evasion plus 2, crit rate plus 1, and initiative plus 1. And he gets Shadow Bite. Attack a row of enemies, inflicts blindness, inflicts initiative minus 20, and evasion minus 20.
Oh. Keep getting sharper.
Rolf gets 20, gets HP plus 1, physical attack, magic defense, and accuracy.
Victory!
Okay. This... row with at least 2 combatants. Well, let's say a row with 3 combatants. Own AP. Only activate if it's 3 or more. Otherwise, I want you massive steal, I think. Make sense? That might not make sense. We'll see.
What shall I do? I depart. How can I assist? Merely say the word. Consider it done.
Your orders? Very well.
I'm here, Your Highness. I've arrived. One thrust of the lance is all I need.
One thrust of the lance is all I need. Apparently. I'm getting pinged with Dominion's
I'm
turn
prepared
stuff.
for anything.
Okay, we're gonna
My
dip
steed
in
is swifter
here.
than the wind.
We march.
We might as well royal order that. You thought that was your Discord?
Much appreciated.
Whoops.
I'll prove my worth. Yeah. What shall I do? It shall be done. Prepare to be run through.
You wish you could
I
assign
must
different
pause for
notification
now.
sounds based on if it was DM or in a channel. I wish you could too. That'd be pretty nice, actually.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
Your will shall be done. At once.
Your orders, sir. What shall I do?
Now then.
You have my thanks. What are your orders, my prince? A futile endeavor.
How's this stack? Let's see.
The moment of truth.
Not today!
I'm coming for
Allow me.
Good job.
I claim this victory as my own.
Fair amount.
Diligence pays dividends.
Leia gets +1 HP, +1 to physical attack, magic attack, magic defense, evasion, and initiative.
Is that all? Your will shall be done. I
And-
depart anon.
The time is at hand. To me.
I'm ever in your service. I depart.
We've taken it as our own.
Nice. Mission accomplished.
You face me.
Let's go, Berengaria.
I'll enjoy watching you struggle as I choke the life from your rebel necks.
Jesus.
And you must be their leader, hmm? You'd best make this worth my time.
It seems their magic has taken hold of her.
Let's have some fun.
So fucking strong.
Not bad.
I owe you.
Let me.
Yikes.
Go on then.
You're dead. Oh, that guard.
I'm here to help.
That's pretty nice.
Easy now. Focus your mind. Light!
You're mine!
My magic is yours.
We march on.
Okay, and immediately want to cancel movement.
We march.
And we want... Double check.
prove
There
my
should be
worth.
no reason, yeah.
Yeah.
There
time
should
is
be
at
no
hand.
reason why we don't successfully defeat here.
I'm most grateful. Prepare yourselves.
Aw, dang.
Thanks.
Because she's down. There's no, like... I should have attacked with
Victory
Travis
is assured.
first. My bad.
Seems we've done it.
Ah, well. It happens.
I've grown stronger.
Nina hits 20, gets HP +1, physical attack +2, physical defense +1, magic defense +1, evasion, and initiative.
On my honor as a knight.
Clive gets 20, gets HP +1, physical attack, magic defense, accuracy, and initiative, and also gets pile thrust. Very nice.
'Twas fate which brought us here.
Carnelian pendant. Alright, that overall was not too bad. Hey, we've advanced to A. Woo! Very nice.
Ren! Use the ring, Elaine! Please!
Yeah. Why? Of course I will. Better not be dead.
I'm sorry, Ren. This is all my fault.
If anyone should be apologizing, it's me. All I ever wanted was to keep you safe.
Pardon the interruption.
Prince Gilbert.
There can be no mistaking it. You are none other than the daughter of House Zexhelm.
I am. And after my family's role in the uprising, I have no right to stand before you.
There is no need to unearth what time has long buried. Though it does make this all the more difficult to comprehend. Why have you chosen to side with Zenoira?
Why have we not explained this yet?
To get my hands on this armor here. A lost relic of their ancient empire. I needed strength to take revenge for what they did to our family. And claiming their colors was the only way to get it.
All of this was for Father, then?
Yep. But I knew you'd get roped in too if you learned the truth. So I lied, said all those awful things to get you to leave. I wanted to keep you as far from battle as I could.
Ren.
Well, that didn't fucking work out. That didn't work out at all.
So much, Travis. Our father, our mother. I wasn't about to lose you too.
The issue with that, though, is the concept of basically losing a person to not lose them, right? Like, pushing them out of your life so as to not lose them, right?
Then the answer is already at your fingertips. 'Tis a bitter drink, being forsaken by an elder sibling. I'm glad to see you reunited. Now, I have matters of my own to attend to.
Oh, do you snoring? You going? Oh, you kicking?
I'll never abandon you
chasing
again,
something?
Travis. I swear it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know?
I wouldn't have it any other way. We fight shoulder to shoulder from now on.
I really do want to put them in a... I do really want to put them in a group.
I forgive you.
Aww. Resolution. Erengari is back. Thank goodness. You woke the Otis up, Mappa. He was sleeping. Startled him.
Ludwig, you're alive.
Bad girl. Bad girl.
Why did you not return to us sooner?
The battle I waged with Zenoira cost us our father. And my entire army besides.
It's Ramza. And Ramza too. I pet this belly for you. It's a rare belly pets. Aww. Yar.
There would be no celebration to welcome home one who has failed Drakenhold so dearly.
You're not to blame for his death, Ludwig. Zenoira is. And you're well aware of it.
If you speak of their magics, I've already heard of the matter from Virginia. Gloucester was affected as well. But there's little use asserting such claims now. Father has passed, and so too has the moment to rewrite my narrative.
Tell me then, why have you returned?
Because Elaine asked me to meet with you. Quite insistently, I might add. That you may claim the throne free of any lingering doubts or objections. I'm proud of you, Gilbert. And so is Father, I'm sure.
Yet he would rightly assert you deserve the crown, not I, as is your station as the eldest son.
You're wrong. I cast aside my name, my very kingdom, out of shame for what I've done. A man like me does not deserve to lead. Not only that, but the unexpected return of a cowardly king would only sow chaos amongst our vassals.
Even still, I know in my heart you would be a more capable ruler than I.
You think too highly of me. And remain blind to your own worth all the while.
Yep.
Ludwig, wait.
Our people have rallied around you not because they feel you need the support, but because they believe in you to lead them true. The King Drakenhold yearns for is you, Gilbert.
Where will you go?
I plan to rejoin the Liberation. To fight alongside them as hired steel, and to one day see Galerius given the demise he has earned.
In that case, I will accompany you.
No. You must stay here and restore the lost glory to our land.
I wonder if that's what this is if that's a decision between Aramis or Gilbert.
Apologies, but I am the king of this nation. I have no interest in taking orders from mere sellswords.
You've always been impossible, you know.
Nice. Fuck yeah, Gilbert.
But I admit, you wear Father's mantle well.
Got him! Nice. Ah! New characters. Save progress. Drakenhold lies free, Otis Babotery. Odie, go get me water. Here. Go throw that away and get me a new one. Please and thank you. Yeah. I've asked him to throw it away and get me a new one. How is he gonna throw it away if I don't give it to him? Odie, you're not moving. You're not even acting like you're gonna. That's real rude, Otis. You don't have to do it. I'm trying to get the cat to do it. It just more proves how useless he is. He's too tired? What job? What is his current job? Do you think I'm you? What hubris is this? Thank you, Mappa. I've been informed His Majesty intends to walk among you, sir. I only ask that you watch over him in my stead. From this moment forth, I am nothing more than a humble servant of the Liberation. Soon we shall slay Galerius and bring a close to this dark tale. Hell yeah! Gilbert! Fuck yeah! Woo! Story stuff!
Together with Prince Gilbert, we have successfully laid claim to his throne at Castle Soldraga.
Oh.
Zenoira must surely be reeling from such a staggering blow to their stomach.
I don't know. I don't think Galerius gives a shit about anything. Like, they let us
Now,
conquer
this is
their
the state of
heartlands,
Everett at
basically.
present.
Is it really? Because, like, we own everything except for the capital in Cornea.
Where to next, then?
What do you think about Elheim? Seems only right after that weird vision you had when we were saving Scarlet.
If you hope to reach the realm of the elves, we will first need to navigate our way through the Winding Wood. Let us make for its edge, in the southwest of Cornea.
Been there, done that game. Already done dip my toes in there. And it was fucking hectic. A word, Your Highness. You may now form units holding up to 5 members, if you so desire. Now increase your maximum unit size to 5 members by selecting expand units at any point. Let us make for a nearby fort and bolster our ranks. Yep. Woo! That's our first castle. It's all is gold. I like that. Alright, let's start talking to people. My first time in command of my own unit. I'm just glad we all made it out alive. Good fucking job making it out alive your first time in command. It was some battle we had here. We'd all be dead and buried if not for you. I shall tend to the needs of our people in King Gilbert's absence. Well, I made it back home in one piece. Real challenge now is going to be collecting my pay. Never been so happy just to survive a fight, I'll tell you. Definitely station a guard. Gilbert can guard his own castle. Liveries. Okay, this is already 3 stars, so we don't need to do any of these. Armor!
You won't find finer weapons in all of Drakenhold.
Another Dragoon's War Spear with Dragoon die. Pretty fucking good. Go ahead and buy that.
Much obliged.
Retaliation Earrings. Counterattack skills deal plus 40 damage. Ooh. 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 That's, okay, we definitely want that. Another Lapis Pendant, probably. Another Dove Plume, probably. Iron Stuff, less interested. Black Iron Stuff, potentially interested. Ooh, Gilbert has a Royal Saber. I think everyone else has special stuff or black iron stuff at this point, so.
Much obliged.
Joey also has a great wood bow. Black iron staff. Ooh. Ooh. He has a black iron, has a cavalry hunter, a white rider, has a dragon bone. Potentially dragon, potentially swap that.
Much obliged.
So we might be putting Monica on the front row soon. Actually, Monica's already on the front row. What am I talking about? Another crude tacit. I do think those are pretty good. Powerful call is pretty potentially good. Gambler's coin.
Much obliged. Be waiting.
Be waiting.
Got a keen eye on ya. My wares won't disappoint.
Smoked nuts. I do want to start buying these draughts. Liquid Fortune is pretty good. We've been using a lot of them too. Sweet.
You got a deal.
You know how like Sephiroth used jump on Aerith? Get the fuck out. Get out.
Your coins.
Get out.
Twould be my honor.
I'm sick of your shit. 42 months of this shit. Glory to Drakenhold. Glory to King Gilbert. Yeah, that's fair. Drakenhold is in complete disarray and everyone knows it, but things will get better now that the prince is back. They have to, right? Since when do Dragoons use fucking katanas? We might have freed Drakenhold, but what about everywhere else? I'm especially worried about Elheim. How I'd love to meet an elf. We had 3 elves in our party. Sid is the FF7 Dragoon, though? Exactly! What are katanas but really long knives? Still not a spear. Or a lance. The Drakenhold army has its hands full keeping the peace throughout our kingdom. We couldn't spare a single soldier even if we wanted to. That's okay, I have your prince. Dragoons can use knives. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck oof.
Go on then. My magic is yours. I can help. Just a little magic. Remember to rest. I'm here to help.
Embarrassing.
Well, I barely got that. Wow.
A fine job.
Giant katanas are just really poorly made polearms? No, I said a long handle, short blade. You know what I really thought you were going to do, Jay? I thought you were going to say, what is a spear if not a knife on a really long stick? And that would have made more sense to me. I still wouldn't have accepted it, but it would have made more sense to me. I want to check and see if these walls have anything in them. The Wyvern Corps suffered some heavy losses in that last battle. It's going to take us quite some time to bounce back. Our losses were real heavy, but we've got to think it was worth it. Our home is actually ours again, for one. Oh, it's fair. Look, if you don't get it, it's fine. You're not judging. I'm judging. I'm sure everyone who gave their lives to the cause would agree. All of our Ninth Orders need some serious restructuring. Don't have enough officers left alive to do it. I could just take this armor off and get some sleep, but I'll stand however long I must in service of my country. Oof. Well, hello! Must have traveled far to get here. Please, try to rest if you have a moment. As far as I can tell, Zenoira's watchful eyes never reached us here. Why life's just a little more peaceful than most anywhere else. No one walked through the hole? That seems
You won't find
very
finer
poorly done.
weapons in all of
Wide
Drakenhold.
inspiration. Buff a row of allies for their next attack. Oh, shit. Dancer's Delight. Attack a single enemy. Grants the user +1 AP if the attack is critical. Grants the user -30 critical rates. X stacks. Oh. Oh. So if we were to go for the old setup with Leia, right? Where we can basically guarantee that the first hit is going to be a critical, then this will re-trigger her ability to crit, or her ability to hit again, but she's going to lose crit rate progressively each time. I still think that's very interesting.
Much obliged. Much obliged. Be waiting.
Vision.
Got a keen eye on ya. My wares won't disappoint.
Buy that just cause.
You got a deal. Your coin?
Liveries. I already station a guard here? And Berengaria, you get to hide out in the new hole. Have fun. Plus 100. Plus 200. Wow. Just come in handy later. Well, that was neat. Right. More of that. We don't know what we're doing with it yet, but we got more of it. Barely been a moment since the battle ended, but the people of this town have already managed to repair their homes. The resilience of our citizens is really something special. A lady with long blonde hair saved me from those scary soldiers. It was amazing. I want to be just like her when I grow up. We patched up all the houses that got destroyed in the battle. Now the real work starts. Some things might never be the same again, but we have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. All we can do. All you're saying is there's visual proof that Sephiroth was using jump when he killed Aerith? No, there's not. There's visual proof that Sephiroth was using fall when he killed Aerith. There is no jump. There is only a fall. Look, you don't get to be like, this person fell off of a roof. They use jump. No. If all you see is someone coming down, but you don't see them jumping up, you don't get to claim jump. Sephiroth doesn't fall? Bitch fell at the end of the game. Just saying. Something's really got my husband riled up. Feels like he'll toss on some armor and rush off to battle if I don't keep an eye on him. Seemed like a fight was coming our way, so I figured I'd pull out the old sword just in case. Ended up pulling a damn muscle instead. Well, you know. You just don't see him leave the screen because Cloud would have seen the attack coming? Yeah, no. You are reaching so hard. He used paladin moves, he smited. Ugh. Pardon the intrusion, my prince. Yes, do the thing. Awesome. All right, check the town. Armor.
You won't find finer
Healing
weapons in
rapier.
all of Drakkenhold.
Doesn't inflict burn. We're gonna grab that. Pursuance bracelet. We're gonna grab that. Grab all of these.
Much obliged.
We've got a lot of money, so I'm just gonna start full piling in on things. Hit him with the backstab smite. That's fair. Paladin, rogue, warrior, battlemaster warrior, hunter. It doesn't take anything to trigger. Doesn't take anything to trigger smites or battlemaster abilities. So you just use your bonus action for the hunter stuff and then hit with the rogue and then hope you crit and get like 72 dice. Like some dumb shit. Town this big can never have too many supplies. But thanks to you, the rebuilding's going better than I could have ever imagined. Awesome. Jump is a reoccurring command ability in the Final Fantasy series. Its user leaps into the air. Leaps in. You're missing. I love how you capitalize the other portions, right? But it failed to capitalize the leaps into the air. No. Don't Jeremy me. By, do you know that thing that's up above them? By climbing up onto the thing that is above everyone. You're ridiculous. You're fucking ridiculous. Divine Dragon is surely watching over us. Better polish this statue just to be safe. You do that. Aramis and Virginia. I'll say I never have relished the heat here in Drakkenhold. And yet you refuse to let a barber's blade anywhere near those flowing locks of yours. It would help, you know. Perhaps, but long hair is a defining feature of the man I've made of myself. In any case, I've grown used to it by now. Somehow I doubt I'll ever understand you. Tell me, though, do you ever dream of letting your hair down as Queen Elenia so famously used to? I can't say I do. My aunt was an amazing woman, but my respect for her comes from actions, not appearances. Not to mention the incessant burden long hair poses in battle. It is a problem, yes. But such hurdles can easily be overcome with enough experience. Hair can even serve as a weapon if used correctly. Yes, say whatever drivel you want. It's the truth. Imagine dodging an enemy's attack at the last possible moment. You twist your body just so, wrapping your luxurious mane snug around their weapon. I swear to God, if he's like, I disarm people with my hair, get the fuck out. And ensnare in such a manner, there will be nothing they can do against a strike of your own. You can't be serious. I am indeed. Not only that, but you can even use your hair as a whip in close quarter combat. I could accept the concept of using your hair, like if you have this long, like flowing mane, using it to distract or hide things, right? Like if you drape your hair over one side, right? Like it's like a cape. You're not gonna be able to see that arm as well, that type of thing. But the idea of using your hair as a weapon to disarm or whip someone is kind of horseshit. If you were to augment your hair, like you had like beads or something like that, right? Like in your hair, I could see that. But, like, just be like, I have long blonde hair, and I whap people with it. Aim for their eyes, rob them of their sight, and the day will surely be yours. I admit I've never considered it like that. That's because you shouldn't. If you really think it can aid me in combat, I might be willing to learn. Forgive me for getting your hopes up, Virginia. It was nothing more than a little joke at your expense. Loathsome ingrate, how dare you! I do feel very like Valkyrie from Virginia. Behind-the-scenes footage of Sephiroth precariously climbing up to the top, slipping several times, dropping his sword, having to start over. Isn't the whole weighted hair whip thing a kung fu movie trope? Yes, absolutely. Right. And it is just that, I think. It's a trope. I don't know that there's any real historical precedence for it. I'm sure there are... I'm sure you can find instances, because you can find instances of almost anything being used in combat, right? But from a practical standpoint, it's like, probably not, you know? It was a temptation I simply couldn't shy away from. Now then, I fear I can bear this heat no longer. Farewell. Oh, sure, one guy used it one time and then everyone told stories about it? Yeah, right? And then, like, you know, an entire clan or sect or order or whatever is like, we wear this big-ass bead in our long hair because our founder smacked someone in the face and killed him with it one time. And it's like, okay, sure, fine. But unlikely. Like Musashi with the ore. Absolutely. It was nothing short of stiff and formal when we first met. It seems life in the real world has changed him, for the better, I'd say. Nice. Oh. All of this counts. Interesting. Hey, a dragon! Or wyvern carving. Is that it? Scorpion, wyvern, cockatrice, reaper. That's the last one. We have to get across Ompa last. Okay. Cool. We should just check and see which one this is. We know Scorpion's first. Fourth location. Okay. That's enough of the mercenary life for me. The church will always be where my heart truly lies. Fight me!
Oh, see that? Saw that? We can do this! Yield!
Nice.
The battle is ours!
Thanks to Prince Gilbert, the Drakenhold banner is flying proud over the capital once more, and with the kingdom back in our own hands, maybe I'll take some time off, head home for a bit. I barely made a single gold in that last battle. That's what happens when I'm up against wyverns. Alright, we want to hire... no matter what.
I feel stronger than ever.
Station guard. Hedvig.
I'll keep it safe. I promise.
Thank you. Alright, can we go up here now? Gilbert said he'd unlock the gate for us. We should have no trouble passing through. Sanctuary is quiet. Okay. So this is another sanctuary, basically. Interesting. There's one here. There's one here, Zenoira Sanctuary. One here, Cornean Sanctuary. We haven't found the one in Elheim. Okay. That's level 24. Let's pop over here, see if we can do this. She want... Oh shit, it keeps track. Interesting. That's really interesting. I like that a lot. I like that it keeps track of the order that you did shit in. Very cool. What am I looking for? I'm looking for quest log. Oh. Ompalast. 30 Dracia lumber. We have 13. Damn. Well, we've probably been using it a lot in building up all the towns, so we'll just have to keep an eye. Now that we're done building up the towns of Drakenhold, no way we can get it from a quarry, right? In a momento, something fell. I think I know what it is. I think it's this. Mama with the potatoes. Huh? Oh, do you think it was Buggy?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh. It was Papa. Papa did it. Alright, let's try this. What's up? Ooh. No woods. That's okay. Little patch of land may not look like much now, but we'll turn it into a thriving town someday. Maybe Prince Gilbert will come to thank me personally. Maybe. Alright, fantabulous. We are currently done with Drakenhold. We do have a level 24 still up here, which we will do as we get completion towards those levels. What's that? Why is that not a thing? Okay. Okay. Down south, we have an 18, we have a 17, we have an 18, and we have an 18. We head for the Shifting Tide. And it's here. I'm going to take a very quick break and go use the bathroom real quick. So, I will be back in just a moment. Some more Unicorn Overlord. BRB. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Onwards to the shifting tide! A woman named Celeste, despite being a human, serves as the leader of Elheim's local militia, which fights back against Zenoira's reign. It's in this role that she approaches Elaine for aid. One hit. No? You good? Okay.
I'm sorry for stopping you like this, but there was no one else I could turn to.
What seems to be the matter?
Also, why is Rolf here? Interesting. Those boobs are huge on her short frame.
Southeast of here lies a small, pristine town called Kilkuka. Well, it was pristine until the elves living there were taken captive by a band of brigands known as the Black Talons.
The Black Talons are back!
What? How have they managed to reach these shores?
With Zenoira, if the rumors are true. And from what I've heard, they've started rounding up elves to sell back to the army that's hired them.
Their depravity knows no bounds.
Please, fair knights. Who knows what horrible fates await these people if we don't help them?
Yeah, fuck them.
Come on, Prince. Let's put an end to these scoundrels for good.
Absolutely.
Indeed. We depart at once.
Put fucking arrows in what's his face. Boy! You made me sit over here like this.
What's going to happen to us? Nothing, as long as we stay calm. It seems we're a valuable commodity. Assuming we don't do anything rash, they shouldn't lay so much as a finger on us.
Bad news, boss.
The Cornea rebels are here, and they're heading our way.
Oh yeah? They just can't get enough of Hound and Pork Gamble, huh? Suit themselves. My new friends will give them a nice warm welcome. Payback's on the menu, boys! And oh, it's gonna be sweet.
I want to know about what's-his-face, though. Since we spared him, is he gonna help us? Is Mandarin gonna be... Is he gonna turn against Gamble? Or am I just gonna have to fight a harder fight because I spared Mandarin? Kilkuka lies just over there under the ruthless reign of the Black Talons. Could have put an arrow in Gamble's neck when I still had the chance. As for the road there, it seems they have quite some numbers stationed along it. We shouldn't rush in too carelessly. Take them down one at a time on our way to the town. You'll not escape us again, Gamble. Okay, I was gonna be like, that is a stupid formation, but actually she's fine. Eagle Eye. Ooh, sniper's lens. That's cool. Keen Call. Ooh. Ooh. Kind of gross the amount of Dark Knights they have, though. Is that Mandarin? It is. Mandarin's there. You fucker! Their initiatives are very high, too. Interesting. Okay. Lots of thieves. That's an annoyance.
I hope I can help.
She does well against them.
To the skies!
Virginia's units should do okay. Hilda's units should
Order
also
must
do
be
fine.
preserved. I rise to any challenge.
Takes a fair chunk of damage, but
It shall be done.
In service of the Royal, I'll not fail you. What would you ask? By your word.
want to bring in someone like Monica, maybe? Try to get these guys some experience.
Witness Trush, what are your orders, my prince? At once. It's impolite to take what's not yours, and yet...
I feel like the game's saying right there, hey, you're gonna have
Allow
some
me.
problems. Cool. Actually not giving us the kill.
A brisk flight.
Go for it anyways.
What would you have me do?
Does give us the kill here.
I'm on my way.
Fine with that.
I have arrived.
If you want
Holy
me, then
fuck.
have me.
Come.
I shall do.
I won't lose.
Have her go in. There's so many people coming in behind that I don't want to.
There's no time to waste.
Go get him.
Guaranteed hit, guaranteed crit. That sounds about right.
Don't go dying on me. That's
Decent
how it's
little
done.
fucking unit, honestly.
In perfect sync. I'll handle this.
Don't get it the second time, though.
I rise to any challenge. It shall be done.
What would you have me do? Understood. You'll never win.
Come then.
Basically just gonna Dragoon dive the whole fucking squad.
Be careful.
I'll not be
How
defeated.
tiresome.
Yep. Pretty much just
Your limits.
goddamn obliterates.
To the next. Your orders? A brisk flight.
I didn't take what I wanted, which was the heal support. what we have is fine.
I hope I can help. To the skies!
Awaiting your command, as you wish.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. I depart anon.
They seek my head.
You fucker. She even made it out here. Consider this a rite of passage, yeah? Oh, and thanks. It seems their vile ways are much unchanged from our prior encounters. Come, we must reclaim what they've stolen from us.
What would you ask?
The day will be ours. We march.
You're not fucking going anywhere.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
You're not fucking
What would you have me
going anywhere.
Allow me.
I have arrived.
I await
Good.
your next command.
This is the place.
This is a place,
If
she
you want
says.
me, then have me.
This should be quick.
Face your demise.
Oh, we're getting ranged assisted. Part of the reason why we're taking so much damage. Sure. No ranged assisting. We'll take quite a bit of damage. Let's see if we can empowering drop. Oh yeah. That'll do it.
You'll breathe your last.
Do you want to die?
Particularly. But you know.
Take better care of yourself.
Just obliterated.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, Gloucester levels.
I mustn't grow complacent.
HP +2, physical attack +2, physical defense, magic attack, accuracy. Very good.
Reason rules the day.
Kill that bastard.
I'll handle this. Understood.
And that
I'll
bastard.
not fail you. By your word.
What are your orders, my prince? As decreed.
If you want me, then have me.
Just gotta take the hits. Okay.
Chaos shall never reign again.
Very nice. +2 HP, physical attack, physical defense, evasion, crit rate, initiative. Also, heads up, it is storming like fucking crazy. So,
It was never in
if
doubt.
I randomly disconnect, that's why.
I rise to any challenge.
Your will shall be done.
Awaiting your command.
Your orders?
What would you have me do?
We march. To me.
I won't lose.
Very nice.
My griffin will get a treat for this.
I rise to any challenge. It shall be done.
I'll handle this. To the skies.
I've done as you bade me.
A great boon for the liberation.
I'll not fail you. Very well.
What are your orders, my prince?
I am yours to command, Your Highness.
We're under attack.
Fuckers.
Your will shall be done.
That's good.
Allow me.
We march. Onward.
Kill them.
Your villainy ends here. A fine bout.
Your orders?
Our real goal, though, is going to be to drop in Morden's unit.
I'll ride any distance. How can I assist?
Heavy swing. We actually would love to launch them back towards us. Not work that way.
Awaiting your command.
Fine.
I'll not let Clyde outdo me.
Less ideal.
I depart anon.
What would you ask? As you wish.
I rise to any challenge. Very well.
Merely say the word.
What would you have me do? Understood.
I'm all too familiar with some...
I have my...
Come then!
Damn. Again, that fucking ranged assist shit.
I shall do every...
If you want me, then have me!
See how it goes.
Are you okay?
This should help.
Oh shit.
It seems you need this.
Embarrassing.
Got me good.
What?
You were little match. The winds are against me. A
Painful.
brisk flight.
I hope I can help. I'm on my way.
We march. The path is set.
I'm prepared for anything. I ride at once.
I mean, fuck it. I can just spam this shit out. I don't care. Like, greater gravity is so fucking good.
Your will shall be done. At once.
I'll not fail you. Very well.
What would you have me do? To the skies!
Gaze upon the face of your demise. A regrettable end. Stand true.
I'm here. This is for you. Come here.
Regretful.
I'll heal you.
Glory to the liberation! For the liberation.
Pretty alright.
Awaiting your command. As you wish.
Do you realize who you defy?
Got the brains and the brawn.
Hey, plus 2 HP, physical attack, physical defense, and magic defense for me.
Vanquished.
I'll not fail you.
What are your orders, my prince? I depart anon.
How can I assist?
The time is at hand. To me.
I shall teach you the lunacy of your ways.
We suddenly killed them all? Interesting.
I shall try.
Do your work.
You face me.
Do you realize who you defy?
Sure.
Our victory is assured.
I shall ease your pain.
If I may. Be cleansed.
Don't get any ideas.
Just keeps hitting them. Just keeps hitting them.
Out
Christ.
already?
My bowstring grows tauter.
Ooh. Malagos gets 18, gets plus 1 HP, physical defense, magic attack, magic defense, accuracy, crit rate, and initiative.
Is that all? I'll not let Clive outdo me. I shall teach you the lunacy of your ways.
Forgive
me.
The moment of truth. I fight on.
I can help.
Not today!
I'll restore you.
Don't get any ideas. I'm coming for you.
With my aid.
You must persist.
Linolagos'
I
fucking
claim
heal
this
is so good.
victory as my own. The fruits of diligence are sweet indeed. Vanquished. Your will shall be done as decreed.
We march. Onward.
I'm prepared for anything.
I hope I can help. Understood.
How can I assist? Consider it done.
Hoist the banners.
This ground belongs to the Liberation. I wager we can use this.
Order complete.
Requesting further command.
Yeah, boy.
This should be quick.
Fucking dead. That guaranteed hit, guaranteed crit shit is real strong. Okay, now that we have that dealt with.
I'll not let Clive outdo me.
I'm prepared for anything. I ride it
fine.
once.
Your will shall be done.
What would you ask?
Oof. Not that. Jeez.
What are your orders, my prince? I depart anon.
What would you have me do? I'm on my way.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
I await your next command.
Prepare to be run through.
Sounds about right. That was a fully... That's a fully fucking promoted unit. Oof. This is a fully promoted unit. Ugh. Even the boss isn't fully promoted. Like, fucking hell, mate.
I'll not let Clive outdo me.
Really?
As decreed.
I've arrived.
Interesting.
A futile endeavor.
Wonder if I empower. That'll do.
You okay? Advance!
Jesus.
Allow me to mend your wounds.
I am your shield.
Don't get any idea.
I shall ease your pain.
I just wore out their amounts.
Was never in doubt.
Jesus.
Is that all? Your will shall be done. I depart anon.
Merely say the word. Consider
Okay,
it
you
done.
do fine.
We've taken it as our own.
Cool.
What next? How can I assist? My steed is swifter than the
I
wind.
did it!
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
Yeah. Ow.
We can do onward!
Be safe.
So much fucking healing. Karen does just so much fucking healing.
Well then.
Very nice.
It was never in doubt.
I was maybe a little in doubt.
Merely say the word. Consider it done.
I hope I can help. Understood.
We march. To me.
I'll not let Clive outdo me.
Judgment shall strike. I stand ready. I depart.
What are your orders, my prince?
Another step on the long... I wield this lance for the people of Cornea. Your decree made manifest.
Do your worst.
Steady on!
I am your shield.
Grant them succor.
Hey!
Yeah? I'm better than you.
That'll do. Drinks are on me.
Hell yeah, Morden. Level 20. HP plus 1 physical attack, magic attack, guard rate.
How can I assist?
Until my dying breath.
You'll not be disappointed.
What would you have me do?
Yeah.
To the skies!
Head on over there.
The path is set.
Your will shall be done.
Go ahead and
As
head there as
decreed.
well.
One thrust of the lance is all I need. I'm prepared for anything.
What are your orders, my prince? I depart anon.
How can I assist?
I wield this lance for
Witness
the people
the
of
might of an
Cornea.
angel. I take to the skies.
Good.
Do you realize who you defy?
Easy peasy.
Vanquished. I'll not let Clive outdo me. At once. I await your next command.
I'll handle this. I hope I can help. Understood.
I stand ready. I depart.
Your will shall be done. As decreed.
We march. To me.
I'm prepared for anything. I ride at once.
I shall see it done. I advance.
Order
I have
complete.
arrived.
I have reached my destination.
Fucking... It's genealogy of the
endeavor.
Horsey War all over again. Cav units are just so much
Is that
faster.
all?
This is the place.
Any who bar my path must perish. Nope. Can you match me?
That was close.
Nope.
Sure. A regrettable end. That was close. I can barely stand.
Healing. As it was written. Blasphemous fool.
Blasphemous fool.
May the Father watch over us. Witness the might of an angel. Your will shall be done.
Alright, where be... Oh, shit, did I leave... No. I never brought Rolf out. My bad. Rolf. Where you at, buddy?
I ride for Cornea. I'm ever in your service.
Yeesh. Not the,
I depart.
Not the best setup there.
What would you have me do? I'm on my way. I wonder what we can do with this.
I've claimed it as our own.
I'll prove my worth.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. I depart anon.
I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
I'm here.
Do you realize who you defy?
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Vanquished.
Alright.
I'll prove my worth.
Yeah. Let's head over here.
Onward.
That we will do.
What are your orders, my prince?
How can I assist? Consider it done.
I hope I can help.
I stand ready.
I wield this lance for the people of Cornea.
What shall I do?
I never plunder.
We march.
Your will shall be done.
I'm prepared for anything.
Okay, so I'm thinking we Valorous Order.
Stronger than no defeat. I'm ever in your service.
That might do it if we buff as well.
Time is at hand. What shall I do?
What are your orders, my prince?
I'm most grateful. I'm ever in your service.
Doesn't matter. We've got to. We're just gonna risk it.
I shall never know defeat. What shall I do?
Witness the
Why
might
would
of
I
an
risk
angel.
it? Because I really want. I want to
I'm
make
ever in
sure
your service.
Rolf gets
I
to.
depart. I shall never fail.
That work? Doesn't do it. What about defensive draw? That actually made... What? That... What? What? How did that make me take more damage and deal less damage? How did increasing my defense... What? What game? Excuse me? I have issues. I have extreme issues. Ah, well, whatever. I just want Rolf to have the conversation.
Real nerve showing up here. But hey, about time I got my revenge.
Last chance to run if you don't want an arrow in your neck.
Gotcha. Nice try.
Just in case.
Thanks. Not good. Victory is assured. Have my spear. Gotcha.
I thought he was supposed to call him.
What? Seems we've done it.
That went very poorly. What about
You'll not be
Oakley's?
disappointed.
Yeah, let's just throw her in there.
I depart.
Probably just give
Your
the
will
kill
shall be done.
to them.
At once.
Oh!
I still bear faith.
I mean, that's fine. Whatever.
You want us? Together
Jeebus.
now. I have you. I don't believe this.
Jeebus.
Gotcha.
Just in case.
Very poorly. Lives unit almost obliterated.
Witness the
Alright.
might of an
Do
angel.
we win now? We do win now. I'm fine with that. But I would prefer... No, it's okay. It's not like they're far behind or anything.
Any who bar my path must perish.
You want us?
No special conversation there.
I got you. Damn it.
Faster than the wind.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but you got no dodges anymore, bruh.
I have you.
You were there chuckling. You got nothing more to dodge with.
Nothing to fear. I'll never hold myself back.
Follow-up skills. Earrings of Pursuit. Miser's bracelet. User's unit earns 200% gold, but minus 1 passive point. Probably not. Golden egg. The fuck out, Gamel. Piece of shit. That's enough honors for a size 5 unit.
What of the captives?
All safe, thanks to you.
Self-righteous pinchers. If I don't get that gold, she's gonna be stuck in that cramped little room for what meager life she's got left.
You dare feed us the same lie?
It's the truth. But I guess you wouldn't know what it's like being kicked in the stomach every time you try to stand. If the father's gotta strike someone down, let it be me. She doesn't deserve it. Once I'm gone, though, you mind helping my sick little sister?
Sure. I actually, yes, I will help your sick little sister, but fuck you. You're done. If you wanted to be Robin Hood, that's one thing, but you just kill people. Fuck you.
Anything to stop her from suffering that horrible disease.
Can you tell me more about her condition? I may just be able to do something.
I was gonna be so pissed if he, like, jumped her and took her hostage.
Take your sister to the healer in the town over, and
No!
show him this letter.
No! 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 No!
He's my father, and he'll do whatever he can to see her restored.
You'd really do that for me? But why?
No. No, no, no.
I took up arms against your band in order to protect those I care about. You're no different, right? You've been risking your life and your honor, all for the sake of your sister.
No. Absolutely not.
You clearly love her deeply, and I'm willing to put my faith in that love. And once she's cured, you'll never have to turn to such wicked deeds again.
People are dead because of him. I mean, people are dead because of me, but, like, innocent people, not soldiers, innocent people are dead because of him. He was going to sell elves into slavery, or worse. Although I'm not sure that necessarily worse, because I'm pretty sure slavery will just constitute that as well. But, like, no!
You haven't seen how wicked this world can get, girl. And what about you?
Her reasoning is sound. I agree.
I hate it. I'm so displeased. The game's doing the thing that I hate games doing, where I hate when a game has to humanize everyone. If you want to humanize someone, sure, humanize them. You can. That's fine. It's even a positive in a lot of aspects. This is not humanizing Gamel. Giving this... I don't care that he steals. I don't care that he's a thief. That doesn't bother me in any way, shape, or form, or fashion. Right? Like, he is a murderer and a slaver. And be like, yeah, but he just wanted to... Sometimes just having a bad guy who is a bad guy is good. I would have liked Gamel better if she stepped forward, right? And he was like, haha, you silly bitch, and he, like, took her hostage, right? Like, because that would have just been a bad guy.
You do?
When you try to humanize someone, but you don't follow through, they're just a piece of shit.
Guess I'll be going then. Look, thanks, both of you.
Forgive me, sir. You went far out of your way to help me, and all I did in return was speak out of line.
Ugh. You silly bitch. That is a very Hallister thing to say.
In truth, I should be thanking you. Had you not stepped in when you did, I would have sentenced to death a man who still bears the potential to change.
Yeah, sure. Sure, he still bears the potential to change.
You did well, Celeste.
But you're the one who helped me.
That goes into a whole, like, moral quandary of what is justice and, you know, if a person commits cold-blooded murder, but 10 years from now they can deal great good, right? It's that concept of, you know, yes, the person they murdered is dead and nothing can change that, but nothing can change that, right? Like, what's done is done kind of concept. It is one of those things where I, like, people can have different opinions on that concept, on that moral quandary, and it be perfectly valid. I tend to be on the line of if you have done such bad shit, and it's just like your reasoning is oh, I had to help my sick sister. Really? There's nothing else you could have fucking done? Like, we even talked about this previously when we had Gamel round 1. It was like, okay, then be a thief. But that doesn't mean you have to murder everyone. Like, viciously murder everyone.
Though, I do have something I'd like to ask of you.
Okay.
Elaine, sir, if it wouldn't be too much bother, would you mind granting me a position in your army?
Well, yeah, sure.
Not at all. I'd welcome it, in fact.
Oh, thank the Father. I promise to do my share and more to help those in need. I'll remain ever faithful to you, Elaine. Till death do us part.
Oh. Alright, this game tries to throw out marriage signals way too much. Like, calm down. Or throw out marriage signals to other dudes. And ladies. Like everyone, this is not a harem game. Calm down. Also, nothing from Mandarin? I'm a little sad about that. Like, Mandarin I could see having, like, a human side. Right? Because he, the first time we fought him, I don't remember him being a complete and utter piece of shit. It was more along the lines of, like, a job, and this is it felt like a brotherhood for him. Like, these are his people type scenario. So, like, I could see it would have been cool. Gamel's unrepentant piece of shit, right? Lying about his sister. That's just his, way to get out of things. But Mandarin, if you execute him, you execute him. But if you don't execute him, right, like, he has this moment of where he's like, he sees a different side, and then you find him again with Gamel again here, and right, like, that whole situation could have resolved exactly how it did, with her stepping forward, but instead Gamel taking her hostage, and then Mandarin shoots him in the back because he's done with his shit. Right, like, he's seen that there is a different path, and Gamel's just unwilling to take it, and so it's a redemption moment for Mandarin, and that would have been cool, The only game that's allowed to have excessive bad guy who joins your side is Chrono Cross. Fucking hell. Oh, God. It's just a trope that I don't like. I like when bad guys are humanized well. I don't like when games feel the need to humanize a lot of bad guys. Like, and I will say, this game gets away with a lot because it has mind control. So it's like, yeah, they're bad guys, but they're bad guys under mind control. So all you have to do is break their mind control, and then they're good guys. And it's like, okay, that's a MacGuffin way of doing it, but it's sound, Seems we'll be seeing more of each other from here on. Glad to be working with you. Celeste was good. Happy to have a new Griffin Rider. Mom and Dad don't want me talking to the soldier lady, but I do it anyway. She's so nice. Aren't elven kids just the cutest? They're almost like little fairies. Deliveries! Hey, we can do it! Our town's coming back to life, and it's all because of you. The grown-ups should be the ones thanking you for that, but I guess I'll do it if they won't. Thanks. Are we gonna go to, like, S after this?
I'll guard this post with my life.
May fortune bring what you seek.
Rookie egg.
My quality wares.
Barrage Great Shield. I want to buy this rookie egg. because I want to test something. I want to see if you put a rookie egg on someone and then use a tome on them, if it'll increase that experience by 100%. Mirage Great Shield. Guard efficiency 50% and evasion plus 50. That seems really good. Oh, but it has a significantly lower guard rate. Gotcha. That's pretty nice, though. I think we're still gonna buy it. Green Beret! These are just better versions of the brown. So we'll just absolutely buy those and put them on people.
A fine choice. Do visit again.
Start replacing all of the old stuff that we have.
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes your fancy.
Secular texts.
A pleasure. May the spirits ever guide you.
Very cool. Elheim's capital was said to be impregnable, yet it still fell like all the rest. Silver ore. Look at those fucking blade masters in the back. That's some sketch shit right there. I gotta go to bed.
Victory is assured. Have my spear.
Ow. Them being blinded is pretty awesome, gotta say.
Together now. A flawless victory.
More money! Humans are truly fascinating indeed. I hear a well-trained archer can loose 3 arrows in a single volley. Though impressive as that is, neither human nor half-elf can ever become a knight of Elheim. Well, who on you? Between your army and the Zenoiran one, I never thought I'd see so many other humans here. The idea of more people getting into Elheim seemed crazy not too long ago, but I guess I'm still new here myself. There are plenty of humans like me out here, but we're not allowed anywhere near the capital. It sort of makes sense when you think about it. Does it? I do hope Ter Eltelinde is safe. I've only seen her a few times in person, but she looks as kind as any elf I've ever laid eyes on. Those of us living here in Elheim loathe the Bestrels to the north. Their impurity makes a mockery of us all. Let's not be racist. Let's avoid the racism. Mr. Elf, sir. Hillside Stone. Yikes! The elves are starting to think better of us humans thanks to all your heroic deeds. Puts my heart right at ease. It does. Nice. We need another person. Higher. Yes.
Good call.
Cheap, cheap. Cheap, cheap.
May fortune bring what you seek.
Piercing bow, armor shatter. Ooh. Pretty nice. Did we grab that? Penguin attack. What do we use that on? I have a lot of gear that I need to up. Actually, like I've gathered and purchased a lot of things here recently that I have not put on people.
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes your fancy. A pleasure. May this...
I'll keep an eye on it.
Alright. We have only one direction to go, really, right now. I mean, obviously, like, we could do more. Oh, that's not true. We have this little behind area. So we have the Battle for Siticulia, 18, 18, 18. And then we have a 25 up here and a 24 up here. And we have to keep an eye out on finishing Ompalast Bridge so we can get the last carving. And yeah. Not bad. Doing okay. $30 pieces of fellsite? Don't need that anymore. I mean, we might use it anyways, but don't need that anymore. Grand Karen, 30 pieces of quartzite. Does this show if you have it? Interesting. We don't know what we do with the stone circles yet, either, I will say. We found several of them, but we're not sure what they are required for. Alright, sounds like a plan. That is where we are going to end tonight's session. This game's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Even if I don't always like the, tropiness of like, oh, Elaine is such a good guy, he trusts everyone implicitly, or let's humanize as many bad guys as possible, blah 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 blah. But it's fun. It's still a crazy amount of fun to play. I need to do some like back-end work on items and formations and things like that. I tend to just be so focused on wanting to go to the next map and things like that because I don't know, it's just fun. Anyways, that is going to be the end of tonight's session. We are going to let's check. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Unicorn Overlord. We'll be back on Wednesday with some more Where Evil Lives, I believe. People on my short list. Rainbow Sparkles.
And then I'm gonna make sure everybody has...
Doing side quests. I don't care about that stuff. We're gonna raid out. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.